Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Brooks defending. Shot clock at 6. Brooks defending. Count it. Good.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Here's Brooks. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Mirotic. Here's Balmaro. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brooks defending. And he dunks it down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Just over a minute and a half in. Shots blocked, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Mirotic. Shot clock at 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And the bucket is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And he drives in. Yep, that one goes. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Over to the wing. Off target from 3-point range. It's stolen. It's 2-on-1. There's the triple. The shot comes out. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
No good on the triple.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Brooks defending. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Mirotic. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 5. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Here's Balmaro. Buries it down low. A minute 6 left to play in the first quarter. Brooks defending, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Balmaro, and that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! Not a lot of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Personal foul. First team foul.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Here he goes. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. 24 seconds left to play in the first. And there's a pick. Six to shoot. Pass to Mirotic. Offline with a 3. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter, leading by just 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Here's Nedovic with the 10-footer. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's McCormick. Here's the pick. Drives to the hoop, and he buries his first look.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And he makes no mistakes. Slam dunk.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. On the take. And it's off from 3-point range. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Fires the 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. To the middle. Here's Nedovic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Full team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. First team foul.
three-pointer.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Driving in to the paint. Shot clock at 2. Three-pointer. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
To the wing, right side.
Home team foul. Nedovic. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Stripped away.
Well, aside from that possession, they've done a pretty good job of keeping the turnovers way down this game.
Inside. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game. From downtown. And they'll get another chance. To the left wing. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Give him 8.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
The layup off target.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
To the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. For 3. And he can't get that one. He takes it in. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Take a look at the home team. You can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up.
Glad you could join us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And there's the screen. For the lead. He got a piece of it. That's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The home team on D. Pass to Mirotic. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
The ball's knocked loose. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Deflected. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Six on the shot clock. Brooks defending for the lead. Brooks with the rebound. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Beyond the arc. And here comes the break. Brooks defending. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. To the left side wing. On the wing, Brooks. 4 on the clock. The bank shot, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
For the lead. That shot off.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And it's good for 2.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Brooks defending. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And here's the fast break. He's all alone. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Going inside. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 6.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Yep, that one goes.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
First team foul. Number 31. First personal foul. First team foul.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
There's a screen. It's stolen. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul. Shooting for the
And he makes the first.
Number 32 at the line for 2.
Good on both.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. They're up by 3. And fourth. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Pass to McCormick. Banked it in off the glass. McCormick's got his first 2 points of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Right wing. From deep three-point land. That shot missing.
Yeah, that shot's not going to make his teammates or coaches happy.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Jacks up a three from deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some.
Timeout, timeout. Even against tight defense, he is so good from out there.
The home team calls timeout. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Ali, thank you for that. Here's Nedovic. For three. Knocks it down from distance.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Missed inside.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Takes the three. Sinks the tray.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And he's going for the oop here.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to McCormick. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. McCormick's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
First free throw is good. And that brings him within 2 here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the visitors call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nedovic. Fires from the wing. He's off on that one. It's starting to feel like desperation time.
Desperation indeed. They're playing against the clock.
Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Mirotic. With the drive, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. The 3. The 3. Not going to go that time. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Bangs on the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving them open looks from three. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hackett. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Beyond the arc. Rebound by Shingelia. To the inside. In the corner, it's Bellinelli.
Home team foul. Canada. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball stolen. Down low. Puts the move on. Misses the layup.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For the away team.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The layup off target. Pushing it up. Launches it. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's the break. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Liber driving to the basket.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Driving inside.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Shoots from the baseline. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
When you look at this visiting team, they're a top-tier team that's faced some challenges this year. Obviously, still winning games, but maybe not at the clip most expected.
Here's Cannon. Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. And I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and Coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Taking 2 shots. The play will be
and I think when it comes to some of the
2 minutes to review the play.
Is overturned.
that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Number 31, taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Pellinelli. Fast break. Here we go. Going inside. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Knocked loose. A pull-up. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Pass to Cannon. Pulls it up. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Up in time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
We've got Zizic, and it's Tucker in at the point guard.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Fires away from way outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Dos Santos, guarded by Tucker. To the middle. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Dos Santos, guarded by Tucker. There's a good screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Courtney. There's the 3. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Mitrovic. Just 5 on the clock. Over to the wing. Dos Santos. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered closely. Tipped away. Oh, trying for it. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Tucker's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And he drives in, and it's Zizic with the rebound. Here's Kakop, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Tucker inside, and Tucker slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Bowling Boy. And he banks in the layup.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Tucker. Here's Courtney. Shoots from the high post. Now here's Tucker. Pass to Zizic. Back to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. He can't get it to go. Dos Santos can't get it to fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And it's time.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around? And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the home team. And that's all for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Cannon with the rebound. There's the drive. Missed inside. To the paint. Here's the break.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Five to shoot. Rebound by Shingelia. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. On the free throw, no good.
Shingelia at the line for
1. On the wing, Bellinelli. He has yet to score. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Clock at 6. And they pick up 2. He's got 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
The three. Buries it from three-point range. Bellinelli's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Cannon. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Out to the right wing. Offline with his three.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
They set the pick. Puts up a three. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well. Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up? And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
To the left side wing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Will it go? That one's not going to go.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Shengelia the pass to Bellinelli. Clyburn. And it's off from three-point range. There's Cannon with the three. Out to the wing for the three. Doesn't go for him.
He hasn't even made 1 point at this quarter. Man, his team desperately needs him to get going.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hackett. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Dos Santos. It's good. He's got 5. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Down low. Now here's Tucker. He's tightly guarded. Back to Zizic. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Dos Santos, guarded by Tucker. To the wing right side. Dos Santos. He can't hit that time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Leading by 17. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And he's good on the three ball. Nedovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
We've got Courtney, and it's Tucker in at the 1.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Courtney. 6 to shoot. The three ball. The shot that time, not on target. Tucker's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Mitrovic. Here's Nedovic. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tucker. They get it back. To the right side. Picked his pocket. Pass to Bone Boy. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
The shot's good from Nedovic.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Back to Tucker. Pass to Kakop. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And he can't get the first one. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. That one, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Bellinelli gets the bucket.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Pass to Singelia. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. There's 1:47 left in the game. Here's Nedovic. Bellinelli is covering. Launches a 3. Nedovic misses.
Old team foul. Nedovic. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
1:03 left in the fourth. This one for 3. No good on that one. Nedovic has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Good on the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
The offensive rebound. Dos Santos. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Five on the clock. From deep three-point territory. And so the road team gets the W in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Bellinelli, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Ooh, it's stolen away. Finished off the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks. Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Brooks defending. 6 on the shot clock. Balmaro grabs the board. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Launches a three. Connects from downtown. 5 points in the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Takes it inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Brooks defending. Pass to Bellinelli. The three is up. No luck on that one. Here's Balmaro. Oh, he picked him clean. Out on his own on the break. And Bellinelli gets it to go. And this game is tied up now.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Lays it up and banks it in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. To the middle. Brooks with the rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Mirotic. Inside. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Balmaro. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
To the inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Into the lane. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Bellinelli. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Mirotic. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And they're on the break. That shot is off.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play. Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Brooks defending. Launches it. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Off with the layup. Gets it off. No good that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so. Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Pass to McCormick. From deep. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Outside Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Checked by Tucker. No good with a layup.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
There's a screen. Let's go with a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Check by Tucker. He drops it from range. He's got 5.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
To the paint. Here's Kaycock. Blocked! And they're able to recover. Here's Zizic. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Check by Tucker. Driving to the basket. Out to the right wing. And a miss there on the triple. Down low. Here's Kaycock. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And they recover it. Second chance shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's the fast break. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. We've got 1:55 left in the second period. Zizic with the rebound.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
He can't hit that time. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Pass to Kaycock. Just 5 to shoot. Up and in on the layup. He's got 7.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And there's the drive to win the cold spell. It's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 4. From about 19.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Hits the trifecta.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
25.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through, taking a peek now at the... That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game act.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. finish it off. A beauty.
You know, that was an excellent play right there, using his strength to power through contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Brooks defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Oh, and he got fouled on his... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge.
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. Brooks defending. There's the drive. And yep, it's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Six to shoot. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Brooks defending. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Driving in. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And he lobs it up. Cuts off the pass. Here's Mirotic. Pass to Brooks. And there's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
That one goes in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
They set the screen. To the wing on the left. Pass to Bellinelli. Clock at 6. The steal. Going inside. Bolmaro. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Bellinelli. And that one good. Bellinelli's got his 2nd basket of the night.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
The home team calls timeout. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. For the tie. The shot won't fall.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
To the right side, from behind the arc. The shot no good.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your home team, number 1.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And he drives in. The shot off that time. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Six on the shot clock. To the left wing. For the lead. And he misses the go-ahead basket. On the take. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for the away team. Bellinelli.
It's both from the stripe. .12 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen away. Outside Tucker. 1 second left. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a... The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. To the left side wing. Knocks down the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Over to the wing. His first shot coming late. That one no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Checked by Tucker. Blocked again! And he recovers it. To take the lead. No good. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., there's a chance to extend that right here.
And he gets the bucket.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Pass to McCormick. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Left side Tucker. Take. Oh, hey! How about
big
that?
Time right there. Big time.
Woo! And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
First team foul. At the line. Substitution on the court.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Five on the clock. Oh, he's locked in. Dreams his fifth shot in as many attempts.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Number 33, first personal foul, first team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 22.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And the layup is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
There's the three. Palmaro grabs the board. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think
well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thanks. They get the rebound. Here's Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. That one's off. 10 for 14 now. The teardrop, and Tucker lays it in.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Pass to Mirotic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within single digits. And that's good as he hits both shots. Tucker with the ball. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time...
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shields. No good with the triple. The shot from the low post is good.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Ball marked. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. We play just over a minute here in the first. Out to the right wing. Pass to Cannon. It's tipped. Fast break. Here they come. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
One-on-one fast break. Takes a three. Can't hit that one. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter basketball. Here's Bologna. Here's Mirotic. Hands the shot from the wing.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Cannon. Shot to stop the run. Drills it from outside. Cannon's got 5 points so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Mirotic the screen. Clock at 4. Pass to Brooks. And here is Mirotic. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
From downtown. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Shields. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Cannon looking over the floor. Brooks covering. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mirotic, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for your home team, Mirotic.
And that one falls for Mirotic. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Off with the layup. Here's Cannon. 5 points in the game. Right wing. To the right side. Fires from deep. That's a miss. His second after 2 shots. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Brooks. Mirotic the screen. Here's Bologna. 4 on the clock. To the wing right side. They get the rebound. Brooks. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Leading by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Dos Santos from outside off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Over to the wing. Here's McCormick. No good on the 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good on the three-point shot.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. He's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The shot's good from Nedovic.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Takes it inside, and it goes down 2 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
To the inside, Mitrovic. No good with the layup. And here's the fast break. Here's Quizer. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Nedovic. Open jump shot off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Chalk up 2 there. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. They get it again. Here's Quizer. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Nedovic. Here's Mitrovic. Dos Santos softly drops in the floater.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
30 seconds left in the second quarter. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 12.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
To the middle. Here's Quizer. Here's McCormick. From outside the arc. That one, no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Up by 16. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Make some noise and get ready.
Welcome, everybody. The story.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential. And let's switch it up. Here. Thank you for being with us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so here's the home team. Shields. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Covered by Mirotic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Cannon. Brooks covering. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14, and play stops as it looks like they called over the back here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you can get away with a little bump in the back, but as soon as you lean that much on him, you're going to get called for the foul.
Pass to Cannon. And he jams it with authority.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Out to the right wing. Mirotic has a wide open look. They grab their own miss. Shields from beyond the arc and then some. 7 points in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Mirotic the screen. Shields. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
There's Cannon with the three. It's good from long range. Cannon's got his third basket of the night.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Cannon's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Shields. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Outside for Mirotic. And the three ball is good. Mirotic has got 12.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Cannon. Brooks covering. Cannon can't hit. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Misses the layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Three-pointer. No good on that one. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Shields. Out to Brooks. To the left wing. Off target with his three. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Kept alive, got a piece of it, and stolen by Mirotic. Shields uses both hands to slam it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Balmaro. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Home team foul. Balmaro.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Here's Mitrovic. Pass to Nedovic. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Nedovic has gone 50% from deep tonight, making 2 of 4.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 99. Dos Santos.
Here's Cozier. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key, and Nedovic pulls it down.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Jacks up a 3. McCormick with the rebound. Nedovic has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Cozier. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generation. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
Ripped away. Here's Bolomboy. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bolomboy's got his first bucket in this one.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Nedovic. No good on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And he gets the bucket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You got to contest the shot better than that.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Fires from the wing. That shot off the mark.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Bolomboy passes to Nedovic. From past the arc. Here's Mitrovic. From deep. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 6 rebounds in the game. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Boy. Fires away from outside. They get it back. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The steal. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitrovic. Dos Santos. Boy kicks to Nedovic. Hits it from 3-point range. Here's Kozier. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what...
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Over to the left wing. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Bellinelli. Pulls it. Cans it with nobody near him.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Clock at 6 to the middle. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Oh, there's the alley. Deflects the pass. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The 3 is up. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
The 3 ball knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Inside. Can't hit from the elbow.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And that one is hammered home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Misses in close. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
They set a pick. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
To end the run. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Oh, it's stolen. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Stolen. Just 3 on the clock, and he lays it in. He has 6.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Up 3, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here's Nedovic to the inside. It's hauled in by Kaycock.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
Can you... say immediate entry into the highlight reel. Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And the basket is good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Good on the shot.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Picked his pocket. Out to the right wing. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Pulls up on the wing. An easy 2 on the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He has 6.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Soft touch off the glass.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's the 3. The shot that time not on target. On the break. Here's Nedovic, checked by Tucker.
Home team foul. Tucker. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. From deep three-point land. Zizic with the rebound. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. To the wing, right side. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Nedovic. He's scoreless.
Home team foul. Coordinated. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 50 left in the first half. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes. That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Team foul.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the second quarter. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They set the pick. Pass to Zizic. Fires from 14. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tucker. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. Tucker's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. 50 seconds left in the first half. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds.
Away team ball.
Here's Nedovic. Drops in the 3.
The D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
Tucker with a screen. Into the lane. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Lets it go from deep. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
But every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Leading by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
You know what time it is.
That does it for halftime. Let's get...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Lets it fly. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 10.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
grab their own miss. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Who poked away. Out on his own on the break. Pushing it up now. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. For the lead. He can't get it to go. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Driving to the basket. It's good. Give him 8. Pass to Bellinelli. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. On target from range.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Fires the 3. No luck on that one. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points.
Oh, wow!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. He takes it in. Comes up empty down low.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Off target at the rim. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And the visitors call time here. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Nedovic. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. He's got 5. Right wing. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Bellinelli. 5 to shoot. From deep. The shot no good. They set the pick. to the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford...
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Up 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Driving inside. It's hauled in by Kaycock. This one for 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And the visitors call time here. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. And coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Tucker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good.
Tucker. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. The 3 ball. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kaycock. Four on the clock. Off with the layup. Kept alive. 4-3. He can't get that one to fall. For 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Check by Tucker. No, misses that one. 8 for 11 now. Pass to Kaycock. And they're running. Here's Nedovich. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Outside Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Drives to the hoop, and it's in there. Give him 20.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And he banks in the layup.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
on defense, the visiting team. Trailing by 2. And it's rejected. Here's Nedovic, checked by Tucker. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Kaycock, outside Tucker. With the drive, and slam dunk by Tucker.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And the shot's good.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Off the mark there with a 3. There's 53 seconds left in the game.
Number 34. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good. That would have tied it. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
They turn it over.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was an incredible...
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. 6 on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking the page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. There's the pick. Inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Takes the three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Bellinelli. Bellinelli with his screen on Brooks. Hackett. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Shields. Off target at the rim. Pass to Singelia. Powered down with both hands.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Palmaro's shot is off. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now here's Bellinelli. Defense is right there. 5 to shoot. Kleiber. Mirotic grabs the miss. Shields. Offensive rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Bellinelli. Lets it go from deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Right wing. Kleiber. Brooks covering. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to the away team.
.59 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Balmaro. It's deflected. Brooks covering. Bellinelli with it. No scoring in this one. Six to shoot. Kleiber. Rebounded by Balmaro. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shields. Second chance effort. Pass to Balmoro. And he recovers it. Over to the left wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. 8 points for him. Here's Hackett. Here's Angelia. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Clock at 6. Here's kickoff. And that one is stuffed right through.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Oh, that's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Goes back up. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. 2 on the clock.
And the field goal percentage has dropped to the low 30s for the game. They have the lead, but that might change if they don't improve their shooting.
To the wing on the left. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the wing right side. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. From the arc. Courtney, that's good. Courtney's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Tucker inside, and Tucker slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fires for 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Fires from way outside. That shot is off. To the paint. Here's Quizair. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Tucker. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Buries the long-range jumper. He has 5. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Guarded by Tucker. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Zizic passes to Courtney. Into the lane. Shot clock at 6. The tray. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. For 3. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Tucker kicks to Zizic. Has to coordinate. 35 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he makes that one. Here's Tucker. Can they get it? Here's Courtney. They set the pick. Here's Tucker. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch.
And it's time now for the... And that is...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Clyburn, Brooks covering. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Heritage the screen. Shields, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Bellinelli with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. Mirotic up top.
Home team foul. Number 53. First personal foul. First team foul.
To the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
Shields. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hackett. Brooks covering. Makes it off the glass. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Mirotic the screen. Shields. He takes it in. That one good for 2.
Okay. Good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
On the wing, Bellinelli. On the wing, Bellinelli. Clyburn comes up empty down low. They could stretch the lead to double digits.
I mean, which would obviously put them in a very comfortable position.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Outside Mirotic. Brooks outside. 5 on the clock. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now Bellinelli, still scoreless. 1:46 left in the third. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession on Tuesday and then on Thursday. Six on the shot clock. On the wing, Bellinelli connects from three-point range. Bellinelli's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The three. The shot, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the baseline jumper, no good.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Offensive rebound. A three for Mirotic. It's not going to go for him. Pass to Bellinelli. Shoots the three. The shot, no good. Bellinelli's gone 1 of 4 so far. Outside Mirotic. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. And Mirotic throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Hackett. Off target from three-point range. A three ball. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 15.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Brooks outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Guarded by Tucker. Driving the lane. Sent away. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but Everybody gets the call and will shoot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul.
Taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Courtney. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Guarded by Tucker. Out to the wing. Ball's knocked loose. And they're on the break. And Tucker slams it in.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
With the drive, and he makes good on the layup. Here's Courtney. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Tucker. Here's Courtney. Misses off the right iron.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't vary those kind of jumpers.
Here's Gozier. There's the pick. There's the triple. Rebounded by Tucker.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here we go. Here's Quizier. No good with the layup. Here's Courtney. And foul on the shot. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Both good from the line that time.
And good, aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Mirotic, and Mirotic throws it down.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Outstanding.
Oh, yeah, looked like the D had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move right to the hoop. Pass to Courtney, fires from deep. Doesn't go that time.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And he is unable to get the second one.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Stolen by Tucker, and they're running. Launches the three. Courtney, that's good.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Miritich, the screen. Here he goes. 2 points. That one goes.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Tucker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Tucker.
Both free throws good from Tucker. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Brooks, guarded by Tucker. Brooks outside. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really...